So here we are in Edpuzzle. You've made your account and now you want to add some classes. There's an add class button over here on the left. You'll get a little box comes up and you type in the name of your class. I'll make it memorable obviously. Then you'll get the invite more students section come up. If the students already have a Edpuzzle account, then all they need to do is type in this one to join your class. You can give them this link and that will get them to your class as well. And then they can see anything that you've posted. So to post a video, you need to find what you want. So you can go up here and do a search. You might actually have a YouTube video that you know that you want to add, or you might have your own video which you can upload using the upload button over here. So if you don't have a YouTube account but you want to publish a video that you've made, you don't need to have the YouTube version of it. You can upload your own. So you might just do a search for a particular video that you want. This looks good. 10 amazing science tricks using liquid. So you just say, I want to use this, and it will come up and it will give you the option to crop, add audio, put some audio notes on it, or turn it into a quiz. So obviously if there's sections of it that you don't want, you can crop it. It's pretty limited in the cropping. You can pretty much just move it to a section and crop and crop out the sections that you want. You can't crop more than that, say one section. But you know, if you know particularly you want to start at 3 minutes and 40 seconds, you can do that. So just uncrop that. Let's say you've watched the video along to this point and you want to ask the kids a question. We simply click on quiz and come down here to add that question. Now you can write a word question and ask the students to answer in words, and you can check their understanding. So that kind of allows you for the higher order thinking. Or you can ask a multiple choice question, or you can just make a statement like, I like to say, you should take notes on the next 2 minutes. It's very important in my little make a statement. If you are asking a particular question that's broad, and it's not a multiple choice, you do have the option to provide feedback. So once they've put their answer in, which you can look at later, you can provide them with some information straight away so they can see if they actually got it right. Then we just save it, and then this is how it would come up. What are they doing here? The kids would type in, and then after they finish typing in, it'll come up with the suggested answer so that they know that they worked well, and then they'll get a button that says continue, and then they can continue on. So anywhere you want to add a question, you just click on it down there and you can add the question. The multiple choice one's pretty self-explanatory. They will mark themselves as well, so you don't have to mark these ones. If you're marking the work of the students afterwards, you'll have to go in and mark these yourself. You can allocate certain scores, but the multiple choice will mark. You just type the question here. This first one's the one that's right. You can change that, obviously. You can add more options, as we all know. You can do pretty much everything. Add images. You can write maths type stuff and so on. So you're not limited to just words. And the kids will know straight away whether or not they got that answer right. And again, once you've got your question in, you just press save. Once you're happy with all of that, it does save as you go along. You can see up here it says saved a few seconds ago. Just make sure that it's saved, and then you click on finish. When you click on finish, it gives you an option to allocate this video to the class that you want to watch it. So let's say I'm going to allocate this to the teachers group that I have, and then you can actually stop the kids from skipping parts, so it makes them watch the whole video. This this means that they'll see everything that you wanted them to see, not necessarily that they listened to it. And you can allocate a due date if this is a particular homework or even like a little in-class assessment piece. And then you just go send, and it would come up as a video in the kids section when they join your group. You can watch it as a student, see what they see. You can at any time click on this to allow them to skip so that they can skip sections of the video if they know. So later on when it's time for them to revise, I usually allow skipping so they can just go and watch the section that they need instead of watching a whole video again if they understand concepts. So then if you want to see how your students are going, you can look in the progress section. This will just say no one's looked at it yet. So we'll go and look at one where students have looked at it. This is saying that 21% of the kids in the class took this up as something to watch. So I can go in here, click on progress, and I can see who's seen it. Well, no one's seen it. There we go. There's some kids down there. It was quite a while ago, and there weren't actually any questions that were self-marking in this, so I don't have anything to go in and check in that sense. It was just a video for them to be able to watch during class, and you can see how long they spent on each section. So this students just watched the whole video once through, not several times. So you do get some pretty good information if you've set up some questions on your particular class. If you've used a video before, you'll find it in the My Content. There, when you do search, you can see that loads of people have actually made videos on topics that you might want, and they'll come up with a little question mark in the top corner there to show that they've put a quiz on it, that people have put a quiz on it, which you can use, and then you can add to it. You can also go to the My School section here and have a look at what other people in your department are doing. So if one teacher's made a quiz, then all the teachers in the department can use that particular quiz just by looking for it in the My School section. And that's about it for Edpuzzle. It's pretty self-explanatory, and I hope that you enjoy using it.